Hi everyone, this is Mika, and this is my bi-weekly general and love report for all of the earth signs. So that would include Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I pulled the cards. I pulled one card for the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, and the end of the week. And this report will cover November 6th through November 19th, okay? All right, so let's get into it. First card that I pulled for November 6th, 7th, leading into the 8th is the sensuality card. And the sensuality card is telling you that well, all of us, experience and enjoy a much fulfilling, well rounded life when we utilize our five senses. And this could include, experimenting sexually, but it could also just, be having fun, trying new foods, trying new perfumes and colognes, just, letting your sensuality express itself. We're all sensual creatures, and of course, some people take it to the extreme, but, with earth sign, sometimes you're a bit more reserved. So, however you express your sensuality, it's important to remember to do this during the first few days of that first full week of November, starting the 6th, 7th, and into the 8th, okay? And I'm sorry if I'm a bit tongue tied. I'm just still getting over a minor cold, so just bear with me. The card that I pulled for the middle of the week is the Good Fortune card, and it's asking you to invite magic in. And again, I know, being an earth sign myself, both sun and rising, sometimes you have the tendency to be a bit reserved. You don't want to believe in magic. You don't want to believe in things that you can't see, that you can't feel or touch. But you know what? Push that to the side and open your mind, open your heart, and invite magic in, okay? Because you know what? When you open your mind to new possibilities and just say yes instead of an instant no, wonderful things can happen. Wonderful things. Now, for the end of that first week in November, I pulled the 7 Deadly Sins card, Humanity's Destructive Traits. And I'm actually going to read to you the summary that came for this one, because I know sometimes when you see this card come up, all you think of is nothing but negative things. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be the one that's perpetrating the negative things that you see. It might just be the things that you realize are going on in the world. And you might even think of ways that you can help combat this. So the 7 deadly sins are sloth, which is laziness, gluttony, overindulgence, and anything to the point that you're wasting time in your life. Lust, we are all familiar with lust, an intense desire for physical and sexual gratification. Greed, excessive pursuit of material possessions and power. Wrath, extreme feelings of uncontrollable anger. Envy, discontentment aroused by another's good fortune. And pride, excessive self-love and arrogance. Dear Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, we're filled with these deadly sins 24/7 in the world that we live in. But it's up to you to let your heart light shine and go a different route. This card came up because you're going to see it. You're going to be faced with these things. It's the ugly side of humanity. It's the ugly side of life. But you know what? You can rise above it. Turn off the TV. Don't engage in a stupid, meaningless fight. Do something productive. Help out animals. Help out humans that are less fortunate. There's many, many things that you can do to help combat those 7 deadly sins. So the first card that I pulled for the week beginning with November 13th is the 7 Heavenly Virtues. Honestly, I was pretty taken aback that it came right after the 7 deadly sins, but you know what? I guess the universe has a reason for it. So, The 7 heavenly virtues are faith, belief and trust in the right things; hope, which is belief that good will prevail; charity, unlimited loving kindness towards others; fortitude, never giving up; justice, being fair and equitable towards others; patience, which sometimes I do run low on; accepting the grace to forgive; and temperance, practicing self-control and moderation. So, wow, how powerful that you would get that back to back, the 7 deadly sins and the 7 heavenly virtues. So basically, that's the universe saying that even though you see all this ugliness in the world, you can do something to not partake of it and dig down deep into your own beautiful soul, shine your light, and let that goodness shine through. The world's not as hopeless as it may appear. For the middle of the week, I pulled the resilience card, which is rise above tribulations. Whatever the world's throwing at you, dear Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus, just let it roll off your back, Find some time to just relax, unwind. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it tense you up. Just roll with the punches and take life one day at a time. And for the end of that second week in November, I pulled the illusion card. Embrace the truth. Let go of whatever illusion you've been holding on to. Person, place, thing, idea of what your life should look like, idea of what you should look like. Let it go and embrace what's really there. Because you know what? What's really there? It's not so bad. And if you do think it's that bad, make changes. So now I'm going to switch over to the love reading. Starting for November 6th, 7th, into the 8th, I pulled the Have Patience card. Love is patient and kind, always. And it goes hand in hand with the sensuality card, which I also pulled for those particular days in November. I'm not saying don't show your sensuality. You have to. It's a part of you. Don't repress it. But just have patience, okay? Don't rush into anything foolishly. Take your time. For the middle of the week, which goes hand in hand with your good fortune card, to invite magic in and let the universe bless you, we have embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. Just let them rise to the surface. Feel your feelings when you feel them. Sounds weird, but seriously, feel your feelings when you feel them, okay? Obviously, if you're getting upset and you're at a situation or you're out and about or you're at work and you can't react the way you want to, you can't burst into tears or you can't scream into a pillow or whatever, obviously you're going to use self-judgment. But allow yourself to feel your feelings, okay? And when the time is right, just let them out and don't harm yourself or harm someone else in the process. For that weekend, for the first week in November, I pulled spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. And this doesn't have to be a romantic love. It does not. It could be someone who's a friend. Don't play into the picture that you see on this card, because that's not what it's entirely all about. These cards are for helping you invite love into your life. So, spend some quality time with those that you love. And if you don't have someone significant in your life, that's okay. Just embrace those that you do have. Show them that you care. Which goes into the next card that I pulled for that second week of November, for November 13th, 14th, into the 15th. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Very true. It doesn't take much to ask some questions. find out some things about someone. You know, you'll be surprised when you start asking questions and you really get to know someone. Sometimes it's not all good, and sometimes it's not all bad. Yeah. For the middle of the week, I pulled Practice Compassion. See things from a different perspective. And this card came out for the reading that I just did for my fire signs as well. And I shuffled these cards a lot. So obviously this card was meant to come up for a reason. Same with the following card. The next card that I'm about to show to you came up in the last reading. Practice compassion. Simple as that. Put yourself in someone else's shoes before you start judging and dogging them. And the final card that I pulled for the week leading into that weekend, I pulled Honesty is Essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. You have to be honest with someone, especially if you're trying to develop a relationship with them. It's very, very important that you disclose whatever skeletons you have in your closet. I'm not saying all at once and on the first date, goodness no, but just be open about yourself, because I'm telling you, holding on to secrets, it's never a good thing. And this goes hand in hand again with the illusion card that I pulled. So how about that? All right? The universe is telling you, see the truth, be honest. Let go of that illusion and that facade. You don't need it anymore. It's not serving you. So I'm sorry for the light in this video. Obviously the sun is beginning to set a little bit earlier these days, but I do appreciate all of you who have found your way to my channel. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to my videos. Leave comments. I greatly appreciate them, and I really do hope that the sound is much better on these videos. And please take the time to visit my website, SiriusAstroandTarot.com. You can look to see what type of services I offer, and if you would like to purchase a personal reading or a natal chart report, I offer those to you at affordable prices. So please take the time to look. Thank you so much, and I will be back for the second half of November with a follow-up general and love reading report. And I will also be putting out a video that's going to highlight Thanksgiving weekend, just like I did a video that highlighted Halloween weekend. So if you haven't, check out the Halloween video. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.